For Dorothy is Lauren Sanchez.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. A real entertainment story. Can you believe this, Steve? There's a big debate right now in Hollywood about what kind of sex scene will get an R rating and what kind will get the dreaded NC-17. The controversy is over two movies that are going to be out right now, Blue Valentine and Black Swan. They have very similar sex scenes but different ratings. Well, we're going to talk about that. Plus, we have some of the magazines. Well, at least some. You don't have them yet, Jill.
Yeah, no, I looked over. I'm like, well, where are they? We need our magazines. Good morning, everyone.
Lauren's in for Dorothy. We're going to hear from Dorothy. She's Skyping from Ethiopia here in a couple of minutes.
So excited.
So
Yeah,
stick
she's
around
been tweeting
for
a lot of pictures. They're great pics.
Yeah.
You've seen them, right, Jill?
Yes, she was in surgery, and you could, the mask, she's watching open heart surgery, and her eyes are like, you know, and all the girls behind her, you can't see, you only see their eyes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know what, you guys? There's a big debate right now in Hollywood about what kind of sex scene will get an R rating and what kind will get the dreaded NC-17. The controversy is over two movies, Blue Valentine and Black Swan. Both have very similar scenes, one of a woman being pleasured in Black Swan and Blue Valentine. But in Black Swan, it's pretty much girl on girl that got an R, and in Blue Valentine, it's a woman with a man, and that got an NC-17. Okay, neither of them show graphic nudity, none of them. And now the Blue Valentine filmmakers are appealing the rating. An NC-17, as you guys might know, is box office poison because fewer people can see it, and then some newspapers won't even run the ads for the movies if they have an NC-17 rating. Even so, Blue Valentine had its premiere last night in New York City.
You know, it's about
And we'll see what the final rating gets eventually. You have to remember, there's no nudity in these scenes. I mean, there's just a little, it's all in your head.
So what we're saying by these judgments that homoerotic is okay and heteroerotic said.
That's
Doesn't
true.
work that way.
Also,
Okay.
you guys, when I come back in a couple of minutes, have you heard the things that Chelsea Handler is saying about Angelina Jolie?
I guess we will.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to tell you all
Okay.
that in a minute.
Well, you know, she's friendly. Well,
With Jennifer Aniston.
she's very.
letter words thrown in there as well. Well, now Chelsea is giving some explanation for it on her show. She said she's been talking, you know, not that that's bad either.
No, but even having two at home, I'm like, Lauren, I don't know how you have three.
In space. I mean, that's what happens.
That's true.
Yeah.
We all have a set.
And Dorothy doesn't have to change very much about this stuff because her heart's always been in this.
Oh, yeah, with children. Wow.
All right, it's John Lennon's the death of his anniversary. of his-
Good Day LA.
I mean, she was just at the women's conference. Just was like,
Hey, you just interviewed her.
yes,
Yeah.
and she was so, she seemed so vibrant and alive and just happy. You know, even with where she was at in her, you know, her lot in life. She was just like, you know what, it is what it is, and my kids are really supporting me, and that's how I'm getting through.
Yeah.
All right, President Obama's face. Oh, yeah, okay.
I get that.
Yeah,
Oh my
okay.
God, I get that.
Wow, you and I are very similar.
You know,
Not a lot of
it's
women
the
are like,
I lost
I turned it off.
I lost my house, I lost my job. I'm okay with that. I sent the blue pencil.
Yeah.
My husband said that the invitations, our wedding, right, which was a huge. I
Which
got
was a
so mad that the
fabulous-
invitations were expensive. He goes,
What?
What? The invitation.
I could not believe they
What a
charged us
please.
as much for the invitations. He goes,
Meanwhile, it was like
the
Princess.
invitations.
It was a
like
$4
Princess
billion
Di's
wedding,
wedding.
right?
Right, and he goes, and you're worried about the $200 invitations. Okay,
P.S. that
all
was-
right.
P.S.
But he,
that was a fun
All
one.
right, now we're going to go to Rick Lozado, who has to stand through all of this waiting for.
The violence and nudity and sex in that, holler! I mean, come on. And that was an R. So how do they do this? Rating system's completely out of whack.
well,
They were afraid of Danny Trejo.
No, he is the nicest guy in the world.
He
He
is
would
the nicest
never.
guy.
is the nicest guy in the world,
Yes.
but that was probably one of the most violent movies I've
I loved
ever
it.
seen,
I
and
loved it.
hard to watch. Like
Hard to watch.
the violence, not because it wasn't great,
Right.
but hard to watch.
Well, you know what they did? Robert Rodriguez made it funny too, so that
Yes.
it kind of counteracts the violence.
it
But
was
I loved
hard.
it. Yeah.
That was a
That's
little
my
tough
kind of
for
movie.
me. That might have been tough.
The
for
one
you.
scene where they shot the pregnant chick was a real problem for me. I was like, yikes. But the rest of it, I love. You loved it too, Steve. Didn't you?
Never thought that's the one I
see, you
never
got
watched.
because
it's only 12 days.
Okay. You're the one who killed 13, weren't you?
I did,
Okay.
single-handedly.
All right, what's coming up?
Oh, coming up, Tasha Smith from Women's Day is here with great holiday gift wrapping. I need that.
I killed the network.
At 9
FX.
o'clock, Rachel.
House Husbands of Hollywood after that. Pull the network.
That's
Pull
right,
the
a whole
network.
network went off.
Pull the network.
It wasn't enough to
But let me
cancel the show.
We tried to make it.
All right, so coming up, Rachel Yucatel is going to be with us. She's on Celebrity Rehab. And the famed chef, Thomas Keller from French Laundry. And Bouchon.
There's a gingerbread house over there. We tried to make one last night.
Didn't go so well.
Didn't go so well.
Does it look like an
I'm
outhouse?
gonna still.
A gingerbread outhouse.
It looks like just icing, like it's just bad.
If you get box 11,
We get a
Plastic
different
balls.
ornament the kids do every year. So
Oh,
they
that's
get
sweet.
put on the tree and they remember. They're like, oh my gosh, that was my first
So you
one.
did
and then-
yours yesterday. Does it look great, Lauren?
Yes, it was so much fun.
Your house
you
is
think it's
festive
going to
now.
be better than it is. Bulbs are breaking everywhere, and you're just
Right.
like, okay, but
But it's
that's
fun.
what it's about. It is
It's what
fun.
it's
Did you have a fight?
I had some wine.
Oh, that helps.
Yes.
Mommy needs her wine.
Yes.
All right, we got a little controversy going here.
Yeah, big one. There's a huge debate right now in Hollywood about what kind of sex scene will get an R rating and what kind will get the dreaded NC-17. The controversy is over two movies, Blue Valentine and Black Swan. Both of them have very similar scenes of women being pleasured. In Black Swan, it's girl-on-girl action. That got an R. In Blue Valentine, it's a woman with a man, and that got an NC-17. Neither of them shows graphic nudity, and now the Blue Valentine filmmakers are appealing the rating. An NC-17, as you might know, is box office poison because fewer people can go see it, and some newspapers don't even run ads for those movies. Even so, Blue Valentine had its premiere last night in NYC.
You know, it's about.
If I had a lighter,
Yeah.
No, you know what they did on
Burn the
concert?
place down.
Lauren, that They do this now. They do cell phones. I kid you not.
No, oh yeah, the lights, right? Oh, that's great.
You know, you make fun of this, but this thing sold 700,000.
700 copies. 7 copies.
70.
70
I think it was
copies.
70.
Hey, and by the way,
Yeah, I ran out of
lest
cash.
you think that was the hit. That was the B-side.
That was the B-side.
I'd like.
And have
We
you
love
met-
your boots.
Hi, we were talking about your shoes. You
Isn't
look
that
fantastic.
Lauren?
How are you?
Black. Do you think they're comfortable?
I have them in black too.
You do?
Yes, I love them.
See you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for
Have a
having
seat.
me.
Have a seat. No more shoe talk.
Okay, I watched.
Okay.
Let's get into this because
Okay.
it's such a great show, and I've been, such a fan for so long. And you're in it, and I didn't know what to think at first, and now I feel for you so much, especially after last night's episode, which will air.
All right, from the restaurants French Laundry and Bouchon, Chef Thomas Keller is with us. This is last-minute holiday recipes, and we're going to prove it right here, right?
We are. We're going to do some things I think which are really great and can become traditions at home for the family. We're going to make some waffles. We're going to do actually chicken waffles, which is one of my favorite. So we have our all-clad waffle makers, which is an extraordinary waffle maker. Here's your batter.
Where do you
Okay.
get these waffle
You
makers?
can get them at Williams-Sonoma.
Okay.
And you can actually get the waffle mix at Williams-Sonoma.
So
why don't
we're
you-
going to make a waffle, you're going to make a
We're
waffle.
both going to make a waffle. So why don't you
I
go
don't want to
ahead
show you up.
and- No, that's okay.
Okay.
I want you
Be
to show me
careful,
up.
don't burn yourself.
Don't burn yourself. It's all about burning yourself.
Okay, what's so great is that you can get this mix at Williams-Sonoma. I was
Yes.
like, how do you make the mix? He goes, go to Williams-Sonoma. You can get it there.
There you go.
I love that.
We'll go ahead and shut it. It's going to take about 4.5 minutes. You said that. Do that.
4.5 minutes, that's it. I love
That's it.
Okay.
The great thing about this is the Belgian waffle maker. And they make just extraordinary waffles.
So they'll hopefully turn out like this.
They will turn out like that.
They will,
Okay,
they will.
okay.
So that's the right attitude, Chef.
Yes, they
Okay.
will. It's all about positive attitude. One of the great things also about the holidays is mulled cider. So we get our cider here at the farmer's market, fresh cider. And you can add anything you want with it. We like, of course, some of the traditional spices. We have some cinnamon, of course, some bay leaf, allspice, and cloves.
So you just go get regular cider and then add all that and it makes...
Yeah, and then of course you're perfuming it or steeping it. We have some citrus here. We have lemon and orange peel.
Can you come drop by these spices at my house and I'll make it all day?
We have a little bit of lemon juice to give it some acid. Okay, a little bit of maple syrup to give it a little.
That is on, what street is it on? It's
It's
in
on-
Beverly Hills. Yeah, it's at
In
the
the
Montage
Montage?
Hotel.
It's right next door to the. It's not the Montage,
Yeah.
but it's on Cannon, right next door to the Montage. A wonderful spot.
And
So,
the restaurant is incredible. I've eaten there before. It's fantastic.
What's that?
so that's
This
malt
is the
cider.
cider.
Oh.
Can I? Is this with or without the alcohol?
Well,
Enjoy. Find out.
it's with the alcohol. So just a
Chef,
little bit. Of course, you
chef.
can
I
add
can't
as
even
much alcohol
taste it.
as you
It's
want.
so good.
Don't give her much, because she's very easy when she gets
Yeah, I don't need alcohol.
And then our roasted chicken, of course, which one of my favorite restaurants here in Los Angeles, and I lived in Los Angeles for a while, was Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Oh,
I used to
yeah,
go there
sure.
for chicken and
I
waffles.
love
so
that
now
place.
at Bouchon, we do our version of the chicken and waffles.
You
We
did
have
the
our
sushi version.
Our roasted chicken, and of course we serve it with our beautiful waffles. And we do that on Saturday and Sunday when we have brunch at Bouchon.
You ever get bored with cooking?
I don't get bored with cooking because, for me, I'm very comfortable with repetition, and cooking is all about repetition. And that's
Okay.
how you become really good at something, is the more that you do it, the
Are
better,
you
the better you
there
come out of it.
all week?
Unfortunately, I live in Napa Valley at the French Laundry, next door to the French Laundry.
Oh yes, I've tried to get into that restaurant before. Now hopefully I have a better chance.
Yes, you will. But I come down every